right, so that's going to take us to a quick little timeout commercial break. Score 7-0 here for these Seahawks and 49ers. Timeout commercial break. Make sure you guys hit that like, hit that thumbs up, and of course, subscribe to the channel as we keep it going. Bills lose 33-30 against the Broncos. Broncos will move on to the AFC Championship. That was a great game. Went to overtime. You know, Bills just had so much trouble as far as keeping things together in the end, and got out-coached by Sean Payton, and that's just the reality of it. There's no excuses. You got a defense that's sloppy. You got a defense that is undisciplined. That's what happens. So there you go. There you go. Shout out to you, George. What up, man? What's going on with you? Wiggins says, great game for the Bills. Bills Mafia should be proud of the game. Great effort and execution. A+. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to give it a B. I'm not going to give it an A+. I think offensively, I'd probably give them a solid B to a B-. Defensively, I mean, it's situational. You know, you could say the defense was a B, but at the same time, you know, in overtime, they completely dropped the ball. And so, you know, I think you got to knock off some grades for that. I think you got to give the defense a C- because they weren't able to stay disciplined. They weren't able to stay organized. And, you know, they have been doing great. So there you go. There you go. Prince, yeah, man. Listen, I just I had to eat, and then while I had to eat, we had a crying child. Right? A lot of people think you know, it's all about the football players and stuff, and a lot of times we forget about the little people who watch these guys and, you know, watch them every Sunday and then get to this point. And, you know, so we had to deal with that. Little man was crying. He was upset. It's tough stuff. It's tough stuff. There's a lot of feelings, a lot of emotions involved. And, you know, it's just the reality of it. Just the reality of it. Shout out to you, Shantae. What up? What's going on with you? It says refs on Denver's side. Whole game, Buffalo Bills should have won. Listen, that's just how things go, man. So here we go with these Seahawks and these 49ers. They're up 7-0 and have the ball as Darnold goes with a handoff here. This is going to be a pickup of about 5 as Walker gets going. This will lead to 2nd and 5. Shout out to you, Josh Hawkins. King says, I'm done. That wasn't a flag. As this is going to be thrown here, a little check down. Good move, as this will lead to a 1st and 10 for your Seahawks. Shout out to you, Rick. It's quite possible. It's quite possible. Josh, interception. Allen strikes again. It actually, you know, wasn't a pick by Allen that caused that loss. Brandon Cooks had the ball, and the ball was ripped out of his hands by McMillan. So you got to put that on Brandon Cooks. But, you know, worse than that is you get to OT, and, you know, after that, you have to deal with a situation as far as with your defense just completely unraveling. So once again, it has nothing to do with Josh Allen. He did his job. He got the team down to where they needed to be and take it to overtime. Cooks letting that ball get ripped out from him. He needs to go hit the damn weight room. It's that simple. But here we go. 2nd and 10. Little toss left side now to Carbonet. He gets a good block and a big first down as they get to the 49ers 30, 15 yards on the run. 15 yards on the run. Was it even a pick? No, it wasn't a pick. Cooks caught it. Brandon Cooks caught the ball. And as he was on the ground rolling over, it was ripped out of his hands by McMillan. So there it is. Shout out to you, TB, without a doubt, man. No Action Jackson in the same boat. So here we go. As Darnold back under center. They go back to the run, this time to the right side, finds a nice hole, and this will lead to another pickup of 5 yards for Carbonet. It's now second down. He was down by contact. I thought that too, but I think when I was saying that earlier, I think when you have a situation of where the whoever comes up with the ball in those kind of scenarios normally gets it. But there was no way that Sean could have threw out a flag. He did call the timeout, but you know how those reviews go in overtime. As this is going to be thrown here left side, caught for about 9 yards. That's going to be Kupp on the catch. That leads to a 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1, just short. Jacob says, "Yo, Jay, I'm sorry, bro. I feel your pain. My team lost 30-6. I mean, listen, at the end of the day, it's football. It's football, and, you're going to win, you're going to lose. You got to deal with the trolls, and I got to deal with trolls for the next week. As Seahawks are going to sneak this here for 2 yards, and this will be, they're going to say it's a first down for the Seahawks, 1st and 10. So now I got to deal with the trolls for a week. It's all good, bro. It's all good. Sometimes you got to cry. The kids were definitely crying. That was my thing. Like, they deal with this for 40 years. But to hear like the kid crying over it, that's tough. It's tough to hear a kid crying over, the Bills losing. It's not a good thing. It's not fun to deal with. But here we go. As this is going to be stopped here. It looks like flag, false start for the Seahawks. This will lead to 1st and 15. That'll back them up to the 49ers 24. Josh Allen was crying at the podium. I didn't have a chance to look at the press meeting. I'll have to look at it after the game. I was like I said, I had to eat, check on the fam. So you can always be a Saints, Jay. I mean, the Saints got a Super Bowl ring. I mean, so here you go. 1st and 15. As they go back to the run here, once again, right side finds that edge, puts that shoulder down. This will be a 5-yard run for Walker. It's now 2nd and 10 at the, is that 12? Yeah, the 12. Shane says, "Are you losing hope? Will the Bills ever win anything with Allen?" Losing hope with Allen, I think that's the wrong way to put it. I think you got to look at the coaching and Brandon Beane as far as the different various pickups and how they just have this team organized. If you can't motivate your defense in overtime and you can't motivate them to play discipline and stop being sloppy and, to get out there and know that the game, it's still their game. It's the defense's game to win. They just won it against the Jags. You mean to tell me they can't do it again? So, like I said, I just think they were unmotivated. If you got to call a timeout and get those guys ready to go, call a timeout, do it. I don't think Sean's a really good motivator, to be honest. I really don't. I never have. A lot of you already know that. As this is going to be a handoff here. Loss of yardage as Carbonet gets stopped in his tracks. That's going to lead to a loss of 2, 4th and 4, and the Seahawks will kick a field goal. They'll kick a field goal. Quick shout out to Connie as well as Migman23 for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. So, Niners defense get a good stop, and they will hold the Seahawks to a field goal as Myers sends it through. Scores now 10-0. Seahawks up. Yeah, Allen's not the problem. It must be draining, the same story every year. well, when the game was over and I said my few words after that, I went upstairs. Like I said, I had to check on the family. I had some dinner. Some of y'all heard or may have not heard. The little man was crying right above my head. Like, it was bad. Like, he was like bawling, you know. So, had to go check on him, had to grab some food. And like I said, most of the time I'm chilling. I'm good. I'm relaxed. I'm gonna break it down analytically, give y'all my thoughts, and then we go from there. It is what it is. But, there's different levels to it. Especially when, you got the people who call you up. And like I said, now I got to deal with the trolls for the next week and people all the inbox because this is what I do. This is what I do. I wouldn't be doing it if I couldn't handle it. And, this is my 5th year of obviously streaming, but I've been a Bills fan my whole life. So it's nothing to deal with the conversations and the issues and whatever comes from it from this Bills team. I'm tired. That was a draining part of it. But other than that, I'm chilling. It's good for views, though. Yeah, I mean, views are views. You could talk about anything to get views. There's a lot more that goes into this football streaming, without a doubt. You got to know the players. You got to understand their stories. You got to know the coaches. You got to know, the offensive schemes and defensive breakdowns and, all that kind of stuff. And so you develop a mindset for, all 32 teams if you stream all 32 teams. And so you got to know what's going on, especially, if you do coverage like that. I only know maybe 5 or 6 people at the level or beyond where I'm at that actually cover all 32 teams. And, below that, most of those guys, they cover, okay, it's just one person who, or it's one person that does just the Seahawks, or it's one person that just does the Rams, or just does the Patriots, or they only do the Chiefs. So, when you have fans of all 32 teams on your channel, you're going to have people in your inbox when your favorite team go down because y'all been talking all year. All year. It stems from the all year conversations. So there it is. The little man will learn. This don't always go your way. That's a fact. That's what he was just told. All right, so here we go. As this is going to be kicked back to the 49ers, they'll go down to about the 27 and start there 1st and 10. Let me get my screen right. My screen ain't right. Here we go. That was a little sloppy, just a little bit. We got to fix y'all. We good. Strength of schedule and who the Broncos lost by. They didn't really play nobody this year. Bills was their only competition, and the scoreboard shows. Yeah, I mean, like I said, for it to be a 30-33 situation, it was very telling. But once again, your defense is what sold Josh Allen in the 13-second game with the Chiefs, and now your defense sold him in a 3-point game that they could have won if they would have just stayed down and stayed disciplined. As there's going to be a run here for 3 yards for McCaffrey, leading to a 2nd and 7. Shout out to you, Miguel. Philippines still in the building. Let's go. I will always be thankful to the Bills for Seattle Super Bowl. Says now will be a good time to switch sides and pull for the Patriots. Y'all are funny. 2nd and 7. As for these 49ers, as Brock calls for motion. Drops back, has time, throws right side, and this ball comes out. It is recovered by the Seahawks. Oh, my goodness. Ball is fumbled by Tonjes. It's going to be recovered by Love, and the Seahawks have the ball back, and they're up 10 with 4:13 left here in the first quarter. You want to talk about having it bad? Well, Tonjes can't hold on. That ball gets ripped out, and now the Seahawks have it at the San Francisco 42, 1st and 10. Shout out to you, Warriors. It's Jay to a little man. I have been let down 55 times by the Bills. They're always my team. That's what makes true Mafia fans. I agree. Without a doubt. 49ers are a miracle to get this far. Half the team's in the hospital. Yeah, you know, same thing with the Bills. Doesn't matter, though. You got to go out there and execute. You got to go execute. Josh Allen needs to beat up the defensive coordinator. Yo, you got to put the hands on him. Defensive coordinator was trash. But see, you got to remember, was it Sean McDermott who took the defense back over? Or is it in tandem with Babbage? Or did he let Babbage call this game? That's what I want to know. I want the answer to that question. Who was truly in control of that defense in overtime? Because they were unmotivated, they were sloppy, they weren't ready, and that's a big problem. It's a big problem. Yo, they already have gotten started on TikTok. I can't. I'm going to have to turn my phone off tonight. Yeah, I'm going to have to turn my phone off tonight. Sad. So sad. Because now this is what listen, it ain't just like the game is over. I got to deal with this. I got to deal with this. McDermott and Bean, thanks for ruining Allen. Don't let the door hit you on the butt and get out of Buffalo. Ugh, see? It's going to be brutal. It's going to be brutal. Timeout commercial break. I knew as soon as I seen that field goal go up, it was going to be nasty. Tonight's going to be the worst. Tomorrow's going to be the worst. Especially Monday. When it really sink in, y'all know how these losses go. It's like the loss is like, we lost. It's not until you got to go back to work on Monday. And your coworkers or your friends is like, man, what happened? All right, here we go. 1st and 10 for the Seahawks as Darnold under center. Switching up the play here. 13 seconds on the play clock. As we're down to 4 minutes and 17 seconds. Play action for Darnold. Has time, in trouble, rolls out, goes down. He gets slammed. What a sack. That's going to be a loss of 10 yards as Darnold gets sacked. And he's a little slow to get up, shaking. A little slow to get up. And he's going to have to shake this one off. That turns into a 1st and 20. Crazy. Bad sack. Says choke against the scrub Knicks. I mean, is he really a scrub? Number 1 seed? Now in the AFC Championship? Kind of interesting. And I will say this. One thing that I liked about Bo Nix is he didn't let the game get to him. That's what I really liked about Bo Nix. I mean, because now I gotta go back into my brain because I just spent the last 4 hours calling this Bills and Broncos game. Bo Nix never let the game get to him. He went out there when he didn't, when he couldn't execute or when it was a 3 and out. He's like, all right, came right back out there, started making plays, and I think that was the difference of the game. So, I got to tip my hat to Bo Nix because he went out there and played ball, and he didn't let it affect him. It's kind of crazy. Definitely kind of crazy because you would expect someone to, be in his scenario, right, 2 years in the league, big game, divisional game, and to stay poised and focused like that and, get through all the issues and the problems and not being able to move the ball and then finally do. That says something about Bo Nix. He's going to be a problem. He's going to be a problem. And rightfully so. They're going to the championship. So here we go. 2nd and 10 for the Seahawks as Darnold takes the snap. Has time, steps up on the run, throws high down the field, and pass interference. That's going to lead to pass interference on Siegel. Major contact down the field. So that's going to push the Seahawks down to the 8, 1st and goal. 1st and goal. Bogus says, come on, man. Call the game. The live game. It's like, stop talking about what just happened. I just want to hear about the Seahawks and the 49ers. I don't care about your Bills and the Broncos. 1st and goal. You're right. I'm going to break it down on Monday. Here we go. 1st and goal for these Seahawks as Darnold calls for motion. They go for the handoff here. Right side, picks up maybe 5 on the carry. It's now 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal. Nobody is stopping Bo and the Broncos from reaching. All right, now. Y'all got 24 hours. Because after Monday, I ain't hearing nothing. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal. 2 minutes left here in the first quarter as Darnold back under center. And here we go. 5 seconds on the play clock. Little play action. Rolls left. Throws end zone. And that is a dart to Smith and Jigba. 4-yard touchdown for the Seahawks. And they're going to push this lead with the extra point, 17-0, with 1:50 left here in the first quarter. Y'all, it's the first quarter. Seahawks already got 17 points up. This is crazy. What a catch. Yeah, he's got control. Good catch. There it is. 17-0. Going to Cabo with Josh. Man, honestly, at least it wasn't Patty, my homeboy. See, yeah, I wanted to not talk about it. They're gonna make me talk about it the whole game. I'm gonna still commentate the game as it's going on, but they're gonna make me talk about this Bills Broncos stuff. This is what's gonna happen. Just like after this, I'll be talking about the Seahawks and the 49ers game along with the Bills and the Broncos, and it'll all turn into one big whatever. Timeout commercial break. Listen, the big problem is when you have a winning season. Prime example, Mike Tomlin. Mike Tomlin, it took 19 years for him to leave. He had 1 Super Bowl in those 19 years, right? Terry Pagula, I don't think, is the kind of guy that's willing to just move on, right? Until it affects the bottom line. So as long as the Bills are winning and going to playoffs, he's making money. So why would I move on Brandon Beane and Sean McDermott if my bottom line is still good? Only time I need to move on them is when these tickets ain't selling, or these season tickets ain't moving like they supposed to be moving, or this merchandise ain't moving, these jerseys ain't going. Josh Allen ain't got the highest selling jersey no more. All right, we need to probably make some decisions. But until that time, you ain't gonna hear no breaking news about Sean McDermott yet. It's not gonna happen. Mike McDaniels to the Bills. That'd be interesting. I don't know if it would happen, but it would be interesting for sure. So the team had a great record with McDermott for years now. So, okay, the question is then, when does the record not matter? When does the record not matter, and when does that mean that they're supposed to move on to find a new coach? That's the question. Timeout commercial break. We're currently at 44 likes, y'all. Let's try to get to 100. We need 56 more likes, 56 more thumbs up to get to 100. Let's try to make that happen if possible. I do appreciate the love as we keep it going. Shout out to you, Tyler. Broncos country in the building. Says, I would have liked to see your Bills go to the Super Bowl over the Chiefs the last few years. I mean, they had opportunities, right? It was in the AFC Championship twice. I mean, if you're not going to do it, you're not going to do it. And, to get to a divisional and fall short by 3, Broncos might as well score a touchdown. Seattle has a real defense as good as Houston. That would be a great Super Bowl. You know what? You might be onto something because from what I'm seeing, this 49ers team ain't been able to move the ball. And offensively, even with Sam Darnold being pressured, this offense has been rocking and rolling. Texans and Seahawks could be a crazy, crazy Super Bowl. Without a doubt. As a Rams fan, I'm looking forward to the Seahawks again. If they keep this up, could be a problem. But here we go. I don't think 49ers is out of it yet. Still the first quarter. Brock Purdy is under center. Calls for motion. As it's going to be a play action here. Purdy tosses this to McCaffrey. Right side makes a nice cut. He'll pick up a good gain as he gets a 49er first down. Roll down to about the 1 minute and 30 second mark. Score 17-0. Bills fall every year. Same old Jim Kelly Bills. Listen, I mean, you're preaching to the choir. It ain't nothing that I haven't heard about these Bills that I haven't heard over the last 40 years. So, at the end of the day, it is what it is. You show up, you win. You lose. Either way, them dudes getting paid millions of dollars to do what they do. As this is going to be a handoff here, right side, gain of maybe a yard. They get paid millions of dollars to go out there and do their job. Win, lose, rain, snow, sleet, sunshine. So there you go. As Fuentes says, let's go Raiders. I see you. I wouldn't have mind losing to the Bills just because of you, Jay, because you deserve it. No, the Broncos deserved it. They won. Listen, I don't want a participation trophy. I never want that. Broncos won. They deserve it. As this is going to be thrown here right side to McCaffrey. He catches it for about 5 yards. And this will roll us down to the end of the first quarter. Score is 17-0. Seahawks have the lead. Go get Aaron Rodgers. That's crazy. It says millions to give a stroke once a week. Fuentes says I wanted the Bills to win. Listen. What's crazy is they had the talent to go win. That's what's so crazy. They had the talent to go win. It wasn't like they couldn't win because they had the talent. They actually had put together a team that could have won it. The turning moment of that whole game was the Brandon Cooks interception. He had the ball. He let it get ripped from him. And that was the game right then and there. Because if he catches that, Bills go on to score a touchdown, it's game over. They're up by 9. It's over. Even if the Broncos get down the field and score, the Bills are still up. So, and they probably the Bills would have had maybe 1 minute left, and you just move the ball around the clock. But when Cooks got that ball ripped out and caused an interception, it was over. It was over. So, quick shout out to Justin Parrott for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. 49ers Seahawks snoozer. 49ers going to score now. Calm down. They got to make it a game. They got to make it a game. 5 and not in new front office time. I see 3 jobs need to be filled. It's not going to happen. It's just not, unfortunately. As a Broncos fan, I can say respectfully, whenever my Broncos didn't make the playoffs, I rooted for Allen. Because in the draft class, he's a GOAT. GOAT got to go out there and win. As we get to this timeout commercial break. GOAT got to go out there and win. So. And I heard he was crying on the podium. I don't like that. I'm not saying you can't be emotional. But even in your loss, you got to be strong and resilient. I haven't seen it yet. I got to go watch it. They said he was crying on that podium. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Because now that's another thing I'm going to have to hear. Josh Allen was crying on the podium. Says as a Buffalo fan, it's all fun and games until your wife is a Seahawks fan. Listen, did you see the meme that they put up? They said that Haley Steinfeld said, we tried to tell you. That's why we put up the picture of reminded you of the picture of Haley Steinfeld. I was livid for like 30 seconds. Here we go. 3rd and 5 for these 49ers. 5 seconds on the play clock as Purdy takes the snap, steps up on the run. He's just going to throw this up, and it's going to be caught for a first down. You want to talk about just throwing up a prayer. This is exactly what Purdy just did as it's caught for 5 yards. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. It says, you look like you got done crying. No, I look like I just got done eating. I look like I just got done eating. My woman made a really nice crusted salmon with charred broccoli, carrots, and rice. It was so good. It was amazing. It was amazing. So, and then we had to console our child who was upset about the game, but Jay wasn't crying. Josh Allen was. We'll have to talk about that later. So here we go. 2nd and 8. 2nd and 8 for these 49ers, trying to punch something in as we have 13 minutes and 30 seconds to go here in this second quarter. 2nd and 8, Purdy calls for motion. 3 seconds on the play clock, takes a snap. Looking, throws short. It's going to be caught by McCaffrey, makes a nice move, and he's going to dive for a 49er first down. Moving the chains. Moving the chains. Should have been wings. I had wings yesterday. You know, when you've had wings as long as I have, you know, it's like a little treat, you know, every once in a while. I've had all the flavors. I've all the wings. You know, the hot, medium, the jerk wings, the curry wings, the barbecue, the hot honey, the hot barbecue. I've had them all. So now I just want a nice, you know, 10-piece crispy sauce on the side once in a while. Once in a while. As there's going to be a timeout called here by the 49ers. I'm actually exhausted, yo. I didn't know how much that game was going to take out of me. It took a lot out of me for sure. For sure. Y'all can't be fun. Anything good for dinner? Yeah, I just had crusted salmon, broccoli, carrots, onions, charred, and rice. Really good. Really good. Oh, without a doubt, Tyler. You know it's all love, bro. Oh, listen, we gonna have a ball for the championships, for the Super Bowl. We here. This is what we do. This too shall pass. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 for the 49ers at the 29 on the Seahawks side. As Purdy takes the snap, has time, looking, goes down the field, left side. This is going to be incomplete. As he tried to fit it to Jennings, leads to 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Crybaby Josh listen, that's why I said I don't like the fact that he was crying for the press conference. Like in today's media, you can't be crying. Y'all see what they did to Jordan? The Jordan crying face is probably one of the biggest memes in the world. You know, you can't be crying and stuff. We don't need Josh Allen being a meme out here with the crying face. It's not good. 2nd and 10 as Brock takes a snap, pressure, throws high, just gets rid of it. It's going to be 3rd and 10. You know, if you're going to cry, fine. Go cry in the locker room. But when you talk to them people, man, you got to have your chin up, chest out, stand by your team. Hey, we couldn't get it done. Figure it out. Go back to the drawing board. Have a good night. I got to go be a dad and a husband. Now, if we're going to go cry, you go in your locker room and cry. Cry it out. When you at that podium, you got to show strength, regardless, win, lose, or draw. As Purdy's going to throw this high, gets it to McCaffrey. He gets hit, laid out, and this will lead to a 4th down and a field goal coming up. So they'll put 3 on the board and turn this to 17-3. 17-3. Super Bowl, yeah, man, without a doubt. Without a doubt. I wouldn't mind if there were happy tears. Exactly. No one would, care about there was happy tears, but he was legit sad. Like, face was all red, real tears. It's crazy. It's crazy. And, Josh Allen, he's a strong dude, But, he's got to get a mentor, like a mentor to tell him like how to respond to things before he just go on that podium. That's all. That's all I got to say. Says, it honestly feels like I'm eating Thanksgiving dinner again. That's crazy. Purdy turned back in the 7th round. Said he's looking like Mr. Irrelevant tonight. 17-3 with 11:58 left in the second quarter. I need sugar, y'all. Dang. Hold on. She's going to bring me some M&Ms. Where is that? There he is. I gotta send this text. Timeout, commercial break. I ain't gonna be able to last 2 more hours if I don't get some sugar by halftime. There we go. You're gonna have to bring the M&Ms, the peanut joints. Oh no, the peanut butter joints. All right. 13-year-old is autistic and he follows you. Loves him, Jay. Zane says a great game. Shout out to you, Zane. Appreciate you, man. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Shout out to you. YBK, I mean, I don't blame him, though. He deserves to be a Super Bowl winner. This is where we have to have this hard conversation. Okay? It's very easy to say that someone deserves something because they've dealt with something for so long. So you got 2 options. You're going to take what you got and will yourself to get to a Super Bowl, or you're going to go somewhere else and win it. That's it. There's no in between. So when we talk about deserve and time spent and all that, nothing is handed to anybody. That's why I didn't understand the narrative that people were saying, oh, there's no Patrick Mahomes, there's no Lamar Jackson, there's no Joe Burrow. They're basically handing the Super Bowl to Josh Allen. No, they're not. No, you have other quarterbacks in the league who work just as hard and have a deserving shot at getting to a Super Bowl. That was displayed tonight. That's the reality of it. So all that, Bills Mafia and Bills fans deserve a Super Bowl? No. The quarterback who deserves to get to a Super Bowl is the one that puts in the work along with their defense. And that's it. That's it. Italian chicken with the dressing, stuffing, and mash taters. Man, listen, that is some Thanksgiving food there. Apple crisp sounds really good. So here we go. As these 49ers will send it back to the Seahawks. This will be taken here from the 10, hits that right side, gets a good block all the way down to the 38. And that's where the Seahawks will start, 1st and 10. Shout out to you, Dan, coming through with the $2 super chat. I appreciate you. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. It says good sportsmanship and nice season, Jay. Without a doubt. Thanks a lot, Dan. Always, no matter what, y'all know, I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to keep it professional. We're going to have fun at all times. We're going to talk our garbage. But when it's real, it's real. Y'all know I'm going to set you straight. I'm going to set it straight. I'm going to call things when I need to call things. And we're going to talk about it the way we're supposed to talk about it. Whether it's my team or all 31 other teams, we're going to keep it real. As this is going to be a run here by Carbonet. He picks up 2 yards on the carry. It's now 2nd and 8 for the Seahawks as they get down to the 39. The 39. Warren Moon, no Super Bowl. Great quarterback. No Super Bowl. Hall of Fame. Jim Kelly. Great quarterback. Got to 4 of them. Didn't win. Hall of Fame. 2nd and 8. As Darnold takes the snap, looking, throws short left side, makes a move, finds some space, and we'll get about 7 yards on the catch and run. It's going to be 3rd and 2 now for the Seahawks. Magic fan says those 3 points Buffalo gave up with 2 seconds left before half is what lost the game, honestly. I would agree with that. Josh Allen doing too much with 16 seconds left in the second quarter. Tries to run down the field and just gave up 3 points by fumbling it. That's why I said he should have just slid for most of the game, but here we go. 3rd and 2 as Darnold goes down the field trying to get it all. And this will lead to an incomplete 4th and 2. They're at the 45, so let's see what they decide to do here. And are they going to punt it away? It seems so. Would have been 30-27 Buffalo. There you go. Stock portfolio. Silver's looking good. I'll get out right around probably 125, 130. We was in silver between $25 and $30. We was telling people two years ago to get silver. Some listen, some didn't. Or some listen, a lot didn't listen. We've been sitting on that silver, physical silver, for 2-3 years now. We was telling y'all right on the live streams to go get that silver. Timeout, commercial break. Says I was sad about the abuse to his girlfriend. Well, it's his wife. It's his wife. It's his wife. I will pray for her tomorrow at church tomorrow. I love her acting roles in Marvel Universe. Yeah, it's his wife. She'll be fine, man. She'll be fine. These are celebrities. They work through these issues better than almost anybody. For sure. Is Darnold in the MVP race this year, Jay? I know he's been playing good for the last few years. No, he is not. The MVP is basically between Drake May and Matthew Stafford. Pretty much. Almost impossible to win a game when you have 5 turnovers. Shout out to you, Duke. I agree, bro. I agree. Says I'm just happy the 49ers are getting the belt. Well, yeah. Without a doubt. So timeout, commercial break. I'm trying to get these peanut butter M&Ms because Jay gonna need some candy by halftime. What up, Teresa? Good to see you. Good to see you. Hey, Jay and everyone. I know this is the next game, but I am stunned with the Bills-Broncos game. I watched TV instead of being here. Hope everyone has a good night. Teresa, it was fun. It was a good game. And like I said, I'm not, y'all know me, I'm not one of those bitter fans where I just like sit there and sulk in it and get all mad. I call it for what it is. We'll break it down. Broncos deserve to win. It's just the reality of it. When your defense can't stay focused and committed, even when they had the momentum, that says everything that you could say. So there you go. 5 years watching you. Been watching you since 2022. Jay Legend, love you, brother. You're my YouTube channel, brother. You are the best football brother online. Shout out to you, Dan. Appreciate you, bro. Without a doubt. OG's in the house. You've been rocking with me for a minute. For sure. And I appreciate you, bro. Without a doubt. Appreciate all of you. Some Kit Kat, Reese's, or Hershey's chocolate. Listen, I just need something. I'm going to need something for halftime, or I ain't going to be able to make it to the fourth quarter. So here we go. We're down to 10 minutes here in the second as these 49ers have it here at the 16. Pro Bowl? Listen, as much as I used to love the Pro Bowl when it was actually football, I just, I don't like how they've changed it to those games and stuff like that and removed the contact football and now it's flag football. It's not fun to call anymore because it's not a real game. So, favorite ice cream? Maple walnut. Or Ben & Jerry's Chunky Monkey. But all-time favorite, maple walnut. Says just had some Reese's Cups with the Oreos in it. What? Wait a minute. Reese's with the Oreo in it. That's different. All right, so we're down to 9 minutes here in the second quarter as Purdy under center. 3 seconds on the play clock, calls for motion, takes a snap. Has time, rolls right, looking, throws left. This is going to be caught here. Good yardage, 15 yards for Tunges as they'll get down to the 31, 1st and 10. Tyler, family's good, bro. Family's good, without a doubt. Jay's life plate, who's the man behind the mic? Ooh, he want the details. So April, we tied the knot. We get married. I'm thinking about doing a live stream for you guys. I think that'll be pretty cool and fun. I got to see how she feels about it. But April, we're tying the knot. So we're, doing the finishing touches on that and getting that all wrapped up and prepared. Kids are good. Life's good, man. Life's good. I've been, doing my thing. I know I didn't miss a lot of December. I think I missed more October and a little bit November because things were busy business-wise. People don't know how tough it is running a business. A lot of work involved, a lot of things you got to take care of. So, things are going. Life is lifing. Life is doing what it's supposed to do. It's good. But that's why I said I don't sweat the small stuff. I have fun with what I do. I love what I do. And as this is going to be a run here for about 2 yards, second down. I love what I do. I have fun with it. I enjoy you guys. And I'm enjoying life, without a doubt. Jason says, I've been saying it for the last few years. The Bills expect Josh Allen to do everything and overcome everything. The deeper you go into the playoffs, the team means more than one player. You ain't said nothing wrong. The problem is we know that. Do they know that? Right? As this is going to be thrown here left side to McCaffrey. And it looks like he is going to pick up a first down here for the 49ers. We know that. The question is, does the staff know that? And this is the problem with, I always say this. When you look at a team that actually doesn't have talent. And they get coaches in there that come from an organization that may not be a powerhouse, right? They may have had some success, but they really weren't a powerhouse. It's rare. It's very rare where you have a coach that lands in a spot that knows what to do with talent after they came from a team that may had a little bit of talent but wasn't successful. And so, dare I say that the Bills are no better than the Panthers during the Cam Newton era. Think about that for a minute. Dare I say that the Bills have been no better than the Panthers during the Cam Newton era, which is where Sean McDermott came from. Make it make sense. Quick timeout commercial break by these 49ers as we have 6 minutes and 3 seconds left here in the second quarter. Shout out to you, Tyler. Let me go back through here. Appreciate you, Teresa. Details to the wrench. We can make it happen. We can make it happen. Shout out to you, Tyler. Bo Nix suffers season-ending surgery. No, he's good. Seattle covers second half. It's possible. I think if they can keep going and not have the issues they just had, they should be fine. Big T, what up, bro? Good to see you. Good to see you. 49ers bluffing if they touchdown. So Spider-Gwen plus Kate Bishop equals lovely dual combination. The Bills broke Bo Nix ankles ending season. Well, you know. Now everybody's blowing up the comments. Yes, I'm shutting my phone off later. I'm shutting my phone off later because I'm not doing that tonight. Especially after I'm tired. I think 49ers is the bait for the second half. Vegas baiting a fake comeback. Didn't they just do that with the Bills if that's the case? Bobby, I'm not sure. You tell me. I won't have any problem. I never had any problems with it. People normally do it. I'm not sure. So here we go. 6 minutes. Maybe refresh and try it again. 6 minutes and 3 seconds left here in the second quarter as it's 2nd and 9 for these 49ers. So here we go. As we have motion. Purdy changing up the play here. Takes the snap. Little reverse. Back to Purdy. Back to the left side in the flat. And this is one crazy play that goes nowhere. 2nd and 9. I keep seeing this. Why is Bo Nix out for the season? That doesn't make sense. What are y'all talking about? Bo Nix looked fine to me. Heading to the AFC Championship. 2nd and 9. As we're now down to 5 minutes and 23 seconds here in the second quarter. They go back to the run with McCaffrey. Hits that right side, and he will get wrapped up. Gains about 4. It's now 3rd and 5. 3rd and 5. Yeah, hold on, wait a second, because this is y'all keep saying this. Doesn't make sense. Bo Nix injured? Bo Nix broke a bone in his ankle and will need to get surgery. What? Dang. All right, well. As this is going to be thrown here right side, and it is caught. Big first down for these 49ers. This is crazy. All right, let me just read this super fast. So it goes on to say that Nix suffered a broken bone in his ankle in Saturday's 33-30 overtime win against Buffalo and will not return during the postseason. What? Will not return during the postseason, Troy Rink of Denver 7 News reports. Jarrett Stidham will now be asked to win the AFC Championship. You have got to be kidding me. Oh, wow. So 49ers come up short here, 4th and 6. They have to kick a field goal. Score is now 17-6 with 4:32 left. Yo, that I'm not laughing at Bo Nix. I don't want y'all to get the wrong impression. I'm laughing because it makes the Bills' loss that much worse. That Bo Nix is injured, and now Jarrett Stidham will be trying to will this Broncos team to a win in an AFC championship. Jarrett Stidham. Do you know how much of a slap in the face that is? This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. The fact that Bo Nix has a postseason ending injury and the Broncos won 33-30, that's wild stuff. That is really, really wild, really wild. We'll have to talk about it more, obviously. But crazy. Crazy. Yeah, James, I'm reading it right now. It's on CBS Sports. It's real. This is crazy. The story dropped 9 minutes ago. Yeah, 9 minutes ago. He is out for the postseason, and Jarrett Stidham will be playing in the AFC Championship. Wow. Yeah. It's like a wasted victory. That's why I said what I said. It's like a big slap in the face for Josh Allen and the Bills fans. For Bo Nix to be out of the postseason and the Broncos to go to the AFC Championship with the backup. Wow. Stiddy ain't bad. I mean, I don't think he bad, but he ain't AFC Championship good either. I mean, there's two sides to that coin. He ain't bad, but he ain't AFC Championship good. So Sean Payton's going to have a hell of a time trying to figure this one out. For sure. Everyone lost in the end. That's what it sounds like. That's really what it sounds like. So Vegas is smart. They do unpredictable outcome, but I think Seattle cover the second half. I'm betting 100 on Seattle. I'm not mad at you. Yeah, I'm not mad at you for that one. So, yeah, this, like I said, this is one we're gonna definitely have to talk about and figure out because Bo Nix being out, that changes the whole trajectory of the Broncos. I mean, the way they looked, I was like, all right, well, depending on who they go against, if they go against, the Texans or the Patriots, it might have a shot. But now I could see how they line this up. It just smells like garbage to me. I could just smell it from a mile away. If the Patriots go to the AFC Championship, they're going to the Super Bowl. Jarrett Stidham is not going to get this Broncos team a W in the AFC Championship against the Patriots. And so this just resets the whole Patriots thing as far as getting back to the Super Bowl and the AFC East and all that. That's what this does. Craziness. We'll talk about it Monday. Absolutely crazy. 4:32 left in the clock here in the second quarter. Bo Nix is out of the postseason. Here we go. As it's going to be 1st and 10 for Seattle. Toss to the right side as Walker gets going. He gets brought down after picking up about 4 yards. Leads to 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. He looked okay, though, after he walked to the reporter after the game. I was mind blown to see that. Yeah, no, according to official news, he's out. He is out. Major injury. That is, wow. So 2nd and 7. 8 seconds on the play clock as Darnold changing up the play here. The 49ers bring 5 as they go back to the run, cuts inside, finds some space, takes a shot at the end, but he'll pick up about 6 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. Mark, the injury was a broken bone in his ankle. He's going to have to get major surgery, and he is out for the postseason. So he's done. He's done. Joseph, Bo Nix is out. He's out for the postseason. Jarrett Stidham will be playing in the AFC Championship. So here we go, 3rd and 1. As this is going to be a toss here, left side, and Carbonet cannot get there. There's also a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Yeah. Yeah, it's just wild stuff. Absolutely wild. So I'm not sure how this goes. I'm really not sure because and I got everyone messaging me about it now. Absolutely crazy. So yeah, I mean that's your breaking news for the moment. And it's really wild to think about how Sean Payton's going to have to figure this out with the backup quarterback. So, well, I tell you who would have probably been good in an AFC championship. Mitch Trubisky. Mitch Trubisky would have been good in an AFC championship. He'd have went in there and balled out. But yeah. So there you go. Shout out to you, Lisa. Yeah, that's a terrible way to go out. It's really unfortunate. It really is. I couldn't imagine how that would feel. Honest, that's what happens when you slide like you're in the MLB. Aaron Rodgers is available. It's like, call up Aaron Rodgers. I don't know. I don't think they can pull the trigger on anybody, can they? Can they pick up a quarterback? Would you even want to? No. I think you got to go to backup. Someone who understands the system, someone who understands the playbook. I think a week's time to get a strong quarterback in there for an AFC championship. I mean, Joe Flacco. Could you imagine Joe Flacco goes out there to Mile High and wills that Broncos team to a Super Bowl? Oh, he's like, well, I was on the couch, but I guess I'll go out there one more time. Phillip Rivers, no, he retired again. I don't know if he could do that again. I don't know. Not sure. Steady good. Trust me. All right. I'll take your word for it. I'll take your word for it. Says, you know how ankles aren't broke? Timeout commercial break. I would be mind blown if Flacco goes to Denver for a second time. I'm just saying, like, if they don't believe in Stidham, which I think they probably will, who could you pick up? What would you do? All right, here we go. 2:57 on the clock here left in the second quarter. 1st and 10 for the Seahawks. As Darnold and Jones in the backfield here. 5 seconds on the play clock. Darnold under center. Takes a snap. Play action. Little reverse. Right side. Finds some space. Still going. Good blocking. Cuts back in. And he'll go down all the way to the San Francisco 36. 1st and 10. Seahawks. Y'all, they balling. I don't care what nobody say. This Seattle Seahawks team is out here balling right now. On the run, on the pass, good blocking, plenty of space. They got speed. Man, Seattle looking serious. 1st and 10. Oh, of course, Dan. Yeah, beginning of March Madness. You know that. March Madness, and then, when May comes, we get into the NBA, and then we get into the finals in June and all that. And then July, we start back preparing for the NFL, get into our breakdowns. We just still, we do the draft and all that stuff in April. I'm still giving y'all content all year. And then August, we back in preseason. That's how it goes. When did he break it? Anyone say? Let me see if I can go back and let me see if I can go back and find exactly when he broke it. So it looks like he suffered the injury on the second to last play of the game. He suffered the injury on the second to last play of the game and is set for surgery Tuesday. Jarrett Stidham will now be tasked with trying to lead the Broncos to the Super Bowl. That's just crazy. Absolutely crazy. Second to last play. That's so funny. So, timeout commercial break. I need some sugar. Not too much, though. I don't want to be up all night because I'm tired, but I need some sugar. So, second to last play, yeah. Yeah, Stidham isn't going to do nothing but look like Tebow. It's like, man, listen, I thought the game was over. I thought he looked good. I didn't see anything that says or I didn't see any kind of body language that said he was in pain. Maybe it was the adrenaline. When that adrenaline wore off and they checked it out. That's tough. That's really tough. Stidham might pull it off like Nick did and get to that Super Bowl. You know what? If he does, this would probably be the greatest story for the Broncos almost in history, right? You win against you beat the Bills 33-30. Bo Nix gets injured. He's out now for the postseason. Jarrett Stidham comes in and then not only takes the Broncos to the Super Bowl, but wins it. That'd be probably one of the greatest stories ever. But here we go. 1st and 10 for these Seahawks. They're here at the 36 as Darnold drops back, has time and trouble, and he will just get rid of it. Incomplete. 2nd and 10, minute 55 on the clock here. Ivory says now what New England has to do is beat Houston, and they're in the Super Bowl. Stroud can't take a snap without fumbling. I just said it. If this wasn't a setup for New England to get to the Super Bowl, I don't know what is. Because if they beat the Texans, I just don't think that this Broncos team is going to be able to do much offensively. They're going to have to rely on their defense and hope their defense can win them the game. And maybe Jarrett Stidham can get you a touchdown or two. We'll see. As Darnold's going to throw this down the field incomplete. 3rd and 10. Minute 51 left on the clock. It says, y'all tell me how exciting the Broncos offense been all year. So how much worse could we be? The difference is the defense. I think Bo Nix definitely made some plays. He made some big plays that, that takes skill, that takes talent to make, especially in a divisional game. So I think Bo Nix's talent will be missed. And they're going to have to play a nice, conservative game with Jreasn Stidham, as this is going to be caught here for 16 yards by Bobo. 1st and 10, Seattle. You want to think that whole becoming a Patriots fan? Why would I? Okay, let me just say this. What kind of person would I be if I've been loyal to a team for 40 years and I was just like, you know what? I'm out of here. I'm jumping ship. I'm out of here. What kind of person would that make me? Could you imagine? I woke up on Monday morning and was just like, you know what? I'm joining the Patriots right now. Oh, that'd be insane. Absolutely insane. Unfortunately, I cannot do that. And I will not do that. So here we go. 2nd and 1. As Darnold back under center, calls for motion. And they'll go back to the run, right side, pickup of about 6 yards, and this will lead to a 1st and goal. 1st and goal. Teams can run on Denver. Did you not see what the Bills did on the ground today? It's a fact. Shout out to you, Shante. Don't ever change your team, Jay. Like you just how you are. Exactly. Listen. Me, I don't do the bandwagon stuff. Some people, they get mad because their team got beat. Like, I don't, if the Broncos go on and win, more power to them. I don't want the Patriots to beat the Broncos, or I don't want the Texans to beat the Broncos. I don't think that way. Some people do, and that's cool. That's their thing. May the best team win. Go out there and win. I'm just excited to be here. I'm excited to share the experience and have a good time calling these games. But at the end of the day, whoever takes it, takes it. Can you picture the Texans winning the Super Bowl? I could picture it. Just doesn't mean it's going to happen. It's going to take a lot of work. But here we go. 1st and goal at the 7 here as Darnold goes to the handoff left side and putting that shoulder down, walk in, touchdown. And that is going to be by Walker, the 3rd, ladies and gentlemen. And this is going to push the Seahawks score 24-6 with 31 seconds left here in the 2nd quarter. So there you go. I would rather see Jay become a Swiftie than change teams. That'll never happen either. I got a family full of Swifties, but Jay won't do that. Jay won't do that. Says the news edited thinking from CJ's mouth. That's crazy. Extra point is up. It's good. Score is now 24-6. 31 seconds left. CJ Stroud doesn't even have a mustache. Brock Purdy don't have a mustache either, do he? Or did he get one? I think Brock Purdy got a mustache. He didn't have one for a while, though. I'm not too sure. I can't remember. I don't be in players' faces all like that. Jay would eat ranch before he did that. I would. And I would complain about it. I would just be like, you know what? Let me go ahead and eat this ranch because I'm not changing teams. I'd be mad about it, but I would do it. Oh man, here we go. 24-6, 31 seconds left in the second. Yep. Here we go. Dang. Everybody's saying that Cooks was down by contact. So here we go. 49ers get the kickoff, send it back to the 30, 28 seconds. I mean, I know we're going to have a lot to talk about, but my thing is this. At this point, what does it matter? We can't do anything. Nothing's going to change. It's not like they're going to go back and see that he was down by contact and just be like, oh, you know what? You guys are right. We're going to redo it. It's not how the NFL works. When it's over, it's over. You needed to put up 35, like I always said. So here we go. 1st and 10 for these 49ers with 28 seconds here with one timeout. As Purdy is just going to get rid of this short to McCaffrey, incomplete. 2nd and 10, 23 seconds left. Shout out to you, Brian. I'll always be a Bills fan no matter what, from 13 years old till now. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. So, 2nd and 10, 23 seconds. 24-6. You know, I said Seattle will win this thing, but the way they winning right now, this pass rush, as Brock's gonna get out of trouble and get some space here. Good pickup. And this is gonna force the 49ers to use a timeout with 13 seconds left. 1st and 10. Says it's just sad when your team has to put up nearly 40 points in order for you to win. I agree. But you know who's been saying it for the last 3 years? Jay. I've been saying it for the last 3 years. Bills got to put up 35 to 40 points to win. They don't put up 35, the chance to lose is at its highest. They put up 30. They needed those 5 extra points. Sad. But that was the Brandon Cooks touchdown. Or the play that would have led to a touchdown. As McCaffrey seems to be shaken up now, and he's on the sideline. So here we go. 13 seconds. 1st and 10. And 49ers will call their final timeout. Or Seahawks, rather. I'm sorry. Seahawks. It says, great setup for interception. We'll see. We will see. You know, it's so brutal because when you have these kind of games and when you see what these guys leave out on the field, you wouldn't expect, you know, this game to be, you know, 24-6. But just from a point of pure offense and defense and all that kind of stuff, you can tell who came more prepared than who. And that's definitely the Seahawks. Without a doubt. So here we go. 13 seconds. Purdy backpedaling. And this ball would have been picked off, but he is out of bounds. He is out of bounds. 2nd and 10. 7 seconds left. You want me to do it? Or you got it? Oh, you got it. Just lift it. Lift it. There you go. All right. 7 seconds. 2nd and 10. Purdy looking, going for it all down the field, launches it. And this is incomplete. So there you go. Takes us to halftime. San Francisco will receive the ball, 24-6. That's going to take us to a timeout commercial break. I'm going to get rehydrated. The old lady's on her way to go get those peanut butter M&Ms. And I'll be back for the second half. I got to get some coffee or something.
I'm floating on the dance floor tonight. Yeah. The feeling in my system feels right. 'Cause I came here to dance, 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 dance. Dance, 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 dance the night away. Dance, 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 dance. Dance, 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 dance the night away. System feels right. 'Cause I came here to dance, 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 dance. Dance, 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 dance the night away. Dance, 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 dance. Dance, 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 dance the night away.
everybody, as we get back to it. These 49ers and these Seahawks, 24-6. And we're fighting. We are fighting to get through this one. Did not get my sugar yet, y'all. I did not get my sugar yet. It's all good. I'll take it have it for the next break. All right. Here we go. So 49ers will receive the ball as we get ready to start the second half. And kickoff will be momentarily. So this one isn't rigged for a close game like the previous one. My thing is, why does everybody say things are rigged, but still watch the game? Like, there's two separate statements that I always hear. Well, it's rigged, Jay. Or, well, it's scripted. I mean, it can't be both. So which one is it? Is it rigged or is it scripted? Help me understand, because I just can't see. If I was in the NFL, getting paid millions of dollars, putting my body on the line, blood, sweat, and tears, I couldn't see myself playing in a scripted game, knowing that anything could happen to my body. I'm putting my life on the line out here. I just couldn't see that happening. Shout out to you, Reverend. What up, man? What's going on with you? It just doesn't make sense to me when people say that it's scripted or it's rigged. But hey, here we go. 1st and 10 for these 49ers is Purdy under center. Little toss to the right side, and we'll pick up a yard. There is a flag down on the field. This is going to be for holding, most likely by the offense. And this will back him up. A rigged script. I feel like, okay, if you have a script, why would you have to rig it? Wouldn't whatever you put in the script be exactly how you want it to be? That's why I said it doesn't make sense. If it's rigged, then that's one thing. But how can it be rigged and scripted? It doesn't make sense. So here we go. 2nd and 9. As Purdy has time, steps up on the run, in trouble now, and will just throw it away. 3rd and 9. This pass rush is making it difficult for Purdy to move this ball. Shout out to you, Dean. Y'all funny. I was heartbroken to see the end score. I missed the game doing church stuff, but instantly thought of you when I saw that. Reverend, it's all good, man. It's all good. You got to go out there and win it. It's not going to be handed to you. And when you leave the game in the refs, hands, or when you leave the game in a scenario where you're hoping that your defense can do something and make a play, as this is going to be a crazy catch here by Jennings, leading to a big first down, 19 yards in the catch. When you expect your defense to go out there and win a game for you in the last moment, you've most likely already lost that game, especially when your defense is all banged up and, you're not at 100%. That's just the reality of it. So, as the offense and as the leader of the team, I got to go out there and I got to put up 35 or more points. And they didn't do it. So here we go. As they go with a play action here, Purdy in trouble on the run, looking, and just throws it away, incomplete. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Russell says, New Year's, you asked everybody what was going on, and I said I was getting married. Well, we got our first kid on the way. Shout out to you, Russell. Congrats, man. That's some good news. Congratulations. Let's go. Here's some good stuff. I like it. New life. That's a blessing, man, for sure. Congrats. Congrats. May your child be happy, healthy, and have a great, great life. So here we go. 2nd and 10. They go back to the run, keeping it on the ground here, picking up about 7 on the carry. This leads to 3rd down and 2 coming up. 3rd down and 2. Clock rolling as we get past the 13-minute mark here. Says if the refs says hope on an instance being in the gray, I can see a game possibly rigged on the fly. I mean, like I said, I just don't see how a game could be rigged, as this is going to be ran for about a yard, maybe to no gain. It's now 4th and 2 at the Seahawks 44. I just don't see how a game can be rigged from a point of a player perspective or scripted by the NFL. Now, if you want to say like the refs have the ability to sway the game due to a call, then yeah. But, you know, you can't say it's scripted that way, because it's not like they know what play is happening on the field, or what some player is going to do when it comes to grabbing a jersey or a horse collar tackle, as Brock Purdy's going to get sacked, loss of 14 yards here on the 4th and 4, and now it's Seahawks ball on the 49ers 42. This was absolutely terrible. This was as worse of a sack you could take as a veteran quarterback at this point in your career. Brock Purdy, what the hell are you doing? Wow. Loss of 14 yards, and now the ball is back on the 49ers side at the 42. This is even worse than the last game. Seahawks doing damage at this point. Shout out to Bobby coming through with the $2 super chat. I appreciate you. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the donation. Says Knicks broke his ankle, out for the playoffs. I seen it. I just reported on it. We'll talk about it more on Monday when we get into the championship predictions and how it's going to affect the Broncos and Jarrett Stidham, and how Sean Payton's going to have to figure this one out now. It almost reminds me of the Thanos saying, right? Yeah, you won, but at what cost? Because now Jarrett Stidham is not only going to have to try and win an AFC championship, but he's also going to have to try to win a Super Bowl. And that is absolutely crazy as a backup. Absolutely crazy. Not saying that it hasn't been done before, because it has, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Edelman intercepting the ball off the guy's leg in the Super Bowl. Scripted. Yeah. Edelman catching that ball off the guy's leg. Completely scripted. Not talent at all. Not at all. Steve says nothing is rigged. You might stick to your lifetime movies. You know nothing about NFL football. Yeah, I mean, for people that think it's scripted, it's just you can't listen. There's too many players. There's too many personnel to script a game in the NFL. Just can't do it. Just can't do it. And like I said, most importantly, you know, it would just be too many players who either get hurt or have bad contract negotiations, feel some kind of way, and come out and say these kind of things. And I'm not talking about the people that just say stuff just to get clicks because it's sensational. But there would be like a huge swath of people coming out and saying that, you know, this thing was scripted if it really was. So I don't think it is. I don't think it is. So there you go. All right. As this is going to be a handoff here to Walker. Makes a nice cut, hits that left side, picking up about 6, maybe 7 on the carry. And once again, these Seahawks are down in 49er territory. 2nd and 3 at the 49er 35. And the Knicks just lost. Didn't they lose last night? Or no? I thought they lost. Did they beat the Warriors or lost? I can't remember. I seen it last night for a few seconds. 2nd and 3. As Darnold drops back, looking, throws right down the middle. This is going to be caught for a first down. As Cooper Kupp gets another pickup of 8 yards. And a first down. What a throw by Darnold. Just putting that in harm's way. And that ball was thrown so hard, it was a laser straight into Kupp's hands. 1st and 10. Yeah, wrestling scripted for sure. We know that. Without a doubt. So here we go. Darnold back under center, calls for motion, goes back to the run here, right side, as this is going to be a pickup of 8 yards. Walker once again getting it going on the ground. 2nd and 2. Says reverse Uno after this week. Top dog cover. So, what do we got left? We got Texans, Patriots. We got Rams, Bears. I think the Texans take tomorrow. And I think the Rams, we'll see. We'll see. 2nd and 2. 8 seconds on the play clock. As Darnold goes back to the run here, right up the middle, and they will pick up the 3 yards and a Seahawk first down. Said Jake Paul, yeah. We watched those Jake Paul fights. You want to talk about scripted? My goodness. As we're down to 9:40 here in the third quarter. It's so funny because that's the Jake Paul fights being scripted is the reason why TMZ had me on the show to talk about the NFL. Most people don't know that. But they had watched one of my videos. I think it had got like 60 or 70,000 views. And they had reached out and they said, hey, we want to get your comments on this. And we ended up talking about the Super Bowl. That was a pretty good thing. But it's a funny thing about saying Jake Paul's fights were scripted because he came out and said that, he was going to sue anybody for talking about or saying that his fights were scripted. And I went on and I said it. So there you go. 2nd and 18. Shout out to TMZ. As we have 4 seconds here on the play clock. Darnold takes the snap, tosses to the right side, tries to get a block, and will pick up maybe 5. It's now 3rd and 13. 3rd and 13. Logan Paul fights are scripted to the last fight. Tomorrow's winners, Bears and Pats. Nick, we'll see, bro. We'll see. Shout out to you, Russell. 3rd and 13, 15 seconds on the play clock here for Darnold and company, trying to get another touchdown out of this sack opportunity from the defense. 49ers looking to bring the pressure. Darnold takes a snap. In trouble. Gets rid of it. Plenty of space. Good blocking. And going to be just short. Gets about 10 on the catch. It's now 4th and 2. What do you do here? You take a field goal. You play smart. This is the playoffs. Says, I was so proud to see you on TMZ. That was so awesome. Congrats, my friend. Hippopotamus happy and Peacock proud. Shout out to you, Reverend. I appreciate you, bro. Yeah, listen, it was cool. National media is really hard to get on unless you pay money. Very rare do you get an opportunity to go on national media and not have to pay for it. So TMZ is cool without a doubt. As field goal is up, it is good. Score is now 27-6. Yeah, TMZ is cool. Good people. Very accommodating. They walk you through their whole process and everything. So it was real nice. It was real nice. It let me know that my work had been paying off. After 5 years, people are, people are noticing. Not that, that matters to me like at that level, but it was cool to see like, okay, people and like higher organizations are noticing my videos. And it's cool to bear fruit from that. So shout out to TMZ. There you go. Says only God knows what doors and opportunities may open up just due to that public exposure. Yeah, there's over the years there's been like little things here and there, and like I was approached by Bet USA and I was approached by DraftKings to have sponsorships through them because I'm in sports and sports is all about betting and stuff. And I turned them down. I was like, you know what? When the opportunities come and I don't have to question my morals about it, that's when I'll take advantage of it. Other than that, I'm chilling. So stuff like TMZ is cool. Goes on the resume. Says money can buy anything. So I think after this week, a few game underdog cover, but the pattern will ride with top dog. Money can't buy everything. Money cannot buy everything. Quick shout out to Kenny as well as Bompter for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Jay is getting famous? Nah, man. I don't like using that word. Famous is like when you walk into a restaurant, you can't even sit down without people coming up to you and asking you for an autograph or wanting to take a picture. I don't want to be that person. Like I don't ever want to be like, I'm trying to eat with, the kids and eat with the family and people coming around us and they got their phone out. I don't want that. I just want to have, good time, call sports, people know me, they know me, come out, shake my hand, all kinds. That's cool. But like famous is different. It's real different. Like I got a famous friend. And when they go out, I'll be hearing horror stories. I'll be like, oh, I don't want that, man. I do not want that. And it's different. It's real different. So, I want to be successful. That's what I want. I want the success that fame brings. I don't want the limelight fame. So here we go. As this is going to be kicked back to the 49ers after the field goal, 27-6. And they'll get down to about the 31, and that's where the 49ers will start with 7 minutes and 1 second left here in this third quarter. Kalshi is going to ruin a lot of people. All those betting sites, all those sites where you can bet on anything now that are popping up, they're only there to take your money. Most people don't know this, but when you bet on FanDuel or DraftKings, if you really win money, I'm not talking like $1,000 here, $1,500 there, or even like $5,000 here or there. I'm talking like the people that actually went and won like $50,000, $100,000, $150,000. They get cut off. Like they don't let you keep betting. Like they will lower the amount that you can bet to win, or they'll just completely kick you off the platform. And that's why a lot of those cappers have 4 and 5 different accounts, because the ones who actually do win, they can't bet like that on those apps. Unless you're by a casino or something like that, then you can go into the casino and bet, but even then they kind of block what you can bet and how much. As Purdy looking, goes left, steps up on the throw, and that is picked off. Oh my goodness. Brock Purdy throws an interception, and it's going to be 1st and 10 at the San Francisco 47. Shanahan just put him on the bench, bro. This is unbelievable. This is absolutely unbelievable. That was a Malcolm Butler interception too. He just bumped him out the way and picked it off. My goodness. Seahawks have the ball 1st and 10 at the 47. This is crazy. Absolutely crazy. New York, if you smoke cigarettes, go to Indian Reservation. They sell cheap cigarettes. I'm always buying Seneca brand. Yeah. not a fan of the smoking or promoting it. I hope thanks, babe. I hope you find a way to quit, my friend. Please find a way to quit. Leo says, when I'm trucking and making deliveries in New York. Whoopsie, that's gonna leave a mark. Emotional damage. This is getting ugly. It was ugly 30 minutes ago. This was ugly 30 minutes ago. It's just bad. Completely bad. Especially if they score again. I mean, somebody can make it 35 points tonight. Why not the Seahawks? If they make it 35-6, this game might be over. Leo says, I own a restaurant and trucking to make seafood delivery to my store. That's cool. I like that. Do you have a seafood restaurant? Oh. Okay, we good. Wait, it's too high. Yeah, you good. You good. All right. There we go. I'm not a center, though. Here we go. There it is. All right, cool. Timeout, commercial break. Old lady knocking over the camera and stuff. In Brooklyn, that's what's up, man. Listen, if you could open a restaurant in New York, not even just the city, but New York in general, and be successful, you could be successful anywhere. New York is one of the hardest states to be successful in business-wise. You see a lot of restaurants come and go. You see a lot of restaurants last for a year, maybe two. Then they kind of fade out. But if you could last for a while with a restaurant in New York, you're doing some things. So that's good to hear, man. Brooklyn and Jersey. Let's go. I like it. All right. So here we go. 2nd and 6 first and 10. I'm a little ahead of myself. You know how the screen works. 1st and 10 here for these Seahawks as Darnold under center. 10 seconds on the play clock. They go back to the play action for Darnold and just gets rid of it for about 4, maybe 5. It's now 2nd and 6. Oh, you got a buffet. Seafood buffet? Oh, yeah, that's good. That's good money. People love those seafood buffets, the crab legs and all that kind of stuff. I seen this one video where this dude had like he was like a seafood buffet, but they had lobster and they had like no cap on the lobster, and he had like 6 lobsters on his plate, and they were freaking out and he kicked him out. People are crazy. 2nd and 6 as Walker gets the call for the run. He picks up about 2 on the carry. It's now 3rd and 5 at the 49ers 42. Looks like all the luck has run out. Maybe that is payback for all the dirty hits by their defense. Come on now. Really? Kathleen Loop says Bills got robbed again. Look, Cooks has to come down with that ball and not let McMillan rip it out. 3rd and 5. As Darnold calls for motion. Takes a snap. 49ers bring the blitz. High throw right side. That is going to be caught. What a play. 14 yards for Walker. And this leads to another Seahawks 1st and 10. Y'all, Darnold is out there smiling right now. He is on the field in an NFC divisional game smiling right now. He's having fun. Do you know what that means? When you see a quarterback smiling, they're having fun. Up 27-6 and down at the San Francisco 30. Here we go. 1st and 10. As the 49ers show 4 on the rush. They go with the handoff here left side, and the defense will make a play this time. That's going to be a loss of 4. They'll get pushed back to the 30. It's now 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. Says, I couldn't see that play, but they saying Cooks didn't have possession, so the ball was still in play. Cooks had it in his hands. He came down with it. It was ripped out at the last second. Go watch the replay. Cooks needs to hit the weight room. That's what the weight room is for. So people can't punch the ball out. They can't snatch it out of your hands. I preached about ball security the whole damn game, and Cooks couldn't hold on. He let someone else snatch it out of his hands. 2nd and 13, throws left side, wide open Cooper Kupp. 15 yards. It's now 1st and 10 at the San Francisco 15. Wow. That is all I could say. Bills had 5 turnovers. It's kind of amazing they came back to go to OT. Well, listen, that was the pure will of Josh Allen getting that team down the field so Prater can score a field goal to tie it up. Josh Allen did his job, but then he couldn't, after they got the ball back, he couldn't come down and execute. So there it is. 1st and 10, 4 seconds on the play clock. I mean, either way, it's on Cooks. That's pretty much all that matters. They're going to blow this dead here. Delay a game. Couldn't get it off in time. Oh, no, they'll say that Seattle called a timeout. Yeah. Cooks let that ball get ripped out, and that's just the way it is. This is on for San Francisco, but Sam Darnold is killing it. Listen, I think when we heard about that fake oblique injury story, it just caught the 49ers off guard. They probably thought he was going to play soft. He's out here balling. He's not taking no shorts, and he's setting up this team to go on to the championship. So there you go. There you go. Is it windy outside? It's crazy. All right, 2 minutes and 28 seconds left in the third quarter here. Score is 27-6. And these Seahawks looking to extend this lead as Darnold under center. Walker in the backfield. 4 seconds on the play clock. They go with the handoff. Left side, breaking through, just walking all over these 49ers. Walker the third with another rushing touchdown on the night. And look at that. Extra point's going to make it 34-6 with 2:23 left in the third quarter. 49ers fans, I don't know what to say. I really don't. I don't know what to say. Defensively, y'all have no answer for this run, for the pass. Offensively, the defense has y'all in shambles. Were y'all supposed to be here? What is going on? Like, this is the divisional. It's 34-6. Man. San Fran, where you at? This is tough. Tough to watch. But I feel your pain. But this pain's a little bit worse. To be completely blown out is a little bit worse. At least, our pain was like, dang, this defense just can't get it together when it matters the most. This one is a complete blowout. Just shut out on both sides of the ball. 2 field goals. No touchdowns. Brock Purdy cannot move the ball. 34-6. Crazy. The Seahawks are the last year Eagles. Interesting. Fake injury. That's tactical. Maybe Bo has a fake injury to throw off the next team. Bo is out. He's not playing. He is not playing. Jarrett Stidham will be the starter. Bo is out. Completely out of the postseason. There is no being strategic in that. He is out. Says the Whiners are a bunch of butthurt punks instigating brawls on the field because they suck. Wow. Tell us how you really feel. No, I just think this was a 49ers team, right? You're missing Kittle. McCaffrey has not been playing at the level that we've been used to seeing him play. And this Seahawks team, they're just so complete. We talked about it during the predictions. The Seahawks are probably the most complete team, maybe besides the Patriots, in these playoffs. And so when you run into a situation with a rested team like this, like Seattle, who's actually ready to go out there and play, and Sam Darnold being who he is, even though he had his issues and problems, this is the reality of it. So I think what you're seeing is talent, skill, and what I said in predictions are, would we see the system quarterback outplay raw talent? And guess what? Raw talent is outplaying the system quarterback right now. So Seattle will kick it back to the 49ers. Time to bench the starters. So, as Bo Nix would have happened, that's crazy. That is crazy. I mean, yeah, if they put if it's like 50-6, yeah, you probably go ahead and rest your starters. If it's like 50-6. Right now, you keep your starters in because you got to finish this game. As this 49ers are going to go down here at the 31. When I say the Seahawks, they're playing physical, hard, gridiron football. This is what we're seeing tonight. And to be honest, we've seen some good teams, but I don't think they put an onslaught on a team in the playoffs like this. I mean, I'm talking maybe since, the Eagles-Chiefs Super Bowl, where they just put a hurting on them. This is what we're getting tonight here with these Seahawks and these 49ers. I mean, Purdy just doesn't know what to do. They can't run the ball. McCaffrey ends up with a loss here of about 6. I exaggerated on that. It's actually about 3. But it's going to be 2nd and 12. 4 touchdown lead. They got to sign Cam Newton. 49ers got to sign Cam Newton. That's hilarious. 2nd and 12 as we're down to 1:45 here on the clock. 8 seconds on the play clock as Purdy takes a snap. Has time, rolls out right on the run. He's just going to keep it, try to get some yardage here, and he'll go out of bounds at the 38. It's going to be 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3. Clock now rolling past the 1:30 mark. 3rd and 3. Absolutely hilarious. Could you imagine Cam Newton coming back? He'd be wearing all the jerseys on his podcast, just hoping he gets a call. 3rd and 3. 10 seconds on the play clock as Purdy back in the shotgun. The Seahawks show a blitz. They bring the pressure in trouble, throws high left side. That's going to be dropped. My goodness, yo. Even when they look open, they're not. It's crazy. Defense makes another stop. It's going to be 4th and 3 with 52 seconds left in the third. I mean, this is just an onslaught. Purdy's like, oh, yeah, I got a wide open Jennings. And then it just cuts across and bats it out at the last second. Wow. 4th and 3 at their 38 for the 49ers. Timeouts called by the Seahawks. Imagine Cam coming out of the tunnel top of the 4th quarter. Yeah, he might even dive on a ball this time if he gets in. He might even dive on a ball. This game is nothing like their season games. That's what I'm saying. Kittle out. McCaffrey not on his A game. Brock Purdy don't know what to do. Brandon Ayuk gone. And I get it really didn't matter because he had been gone for a while, but still, Brandon Ayuk was a weapon in these kind of scenarios, and it ain't nowhere for this man to throw the ball right now. He just can't find anything. When you talk about seeing ghosts, here we go. 4th and 3. As the Seahawks show 5 at the line, looking to bring the blitz, and they do. Pressure. Purdy can't get out of it. He does. Hits that right side, trips up, and he gets pushed out of bounds. He got pushed out of bounds and threw the ball. Yo, he's out of bounds. Like, listen, so he basically takes I'm not sure if he threw it, but it looked like he was out of bounds before he threw the ball. So let's see. Was he out of bounds? Oh, no, he threw it as he got pushed. But either way, it's turnover on downs, and it's 1st and 10 at the San Francisco 38. Kyle Shanahan, have you ever heard of a punt? Have you ever heard of a punt? You've went for it on basically on your side of the field multiple times now, and it's ended up very bad. You keep giving these Seahawks short field, and they keep running up the score. So maybe that's what you wanted to do, I guess. Maybe that's what you wanted to do. 1st and 10 for the Seahawks at the 49ers 38. This is out of control. 41 seconds left in the third quarter. Shout out to you guys. Oh, man. This one was brutal. All my pain is gone. I'm looking at these 49ers now like, maybe the Bills aren't too bad. I mean, maybe the Bills aren't too bad. They lost by 3. Over here, it's 34-6. It could be worse. That's like life, though. You think you got it bad. Somebody else has it completely worse. Because this looks crazy. Playoff record for biggest spread. Hold on. For biggest spread. The biggest point spread in NFL playoff history was 19. Set by the 49ers against the Chargers. Yo, that is crazy. Look how the tide turns. Unreal. Absolutely unreal. It was in 95, 49-26. Unbelievable. How time changes. Looks like the Seahawks are going to be the real 49er because they're on track to get 49 points. Could you imagine if they get 49 points on the dot and that's how this game ends, 49-6? Oh, man. 4.13 seconds average time to throw for Brock Purdy. So here we go. 41 seconds. 1st and 10 for the Seahawks. And they go back to the run. And once again, just breaking tackles, taking people with them. Another 9 yards, or another 10 yards, I apologize, on the run here. And another first down for these Seahawks. I think 49ers put the controller down. It's the 49ers' little brother picked the controller up. The 49ers was playing Madden, and they gave the controller to the little brother. It's 34-6. Oh, that is crazy. Oh, wow. It's the end of the third quarter, y'all. I'm getting tired. So, timeout, commercial break. Reverend, they went from all Madden to rookie just like that. Just as soon as the first quarter hit. You know what? We're going to put Seahawks on rookie. Bobby says, wouldn't have been mad at you if you just took this one off. I mean, I can't do that to the people. I mean, unless the 49ers fans absolutely was like, listen, just go ahead and end it, wrap it up. But I can't do that to the Seahawks fans. They like, nah, we got to ride this one out, Jay. We want to see complete pain and domination for all 60 minutes. For all 60 minutes, yo. 50 burger incoming. I mean, this is just a complete onslaught for sure, though, without a doubt. Complete onslaught. How many broken TVs y'all think? Well, 49ers fans are almost like Cowboys fans. When they get mad and upset, TVs get broke, jerseys get burned. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see Brock Purdy's jersey get burned tonight, along with a bunch of flat screen TVs and some riots happen in San Francisco. I mean, that's just the name of the game for out there. They're fanatics. They love their 49ers. Bang, bang, Niner gang. Kind of like Raiders fans. Raider fans too, man. Raider fans is tough. Don't go out to a Raiders game. I mean, now you can because it's Vegas. But if you've ever been to a Raiders game in Oakland, listen. You better know how to handle yourself out there if you're not wearing a Raiders jersey. Here we go. Start of the fourth quarter. Seahawks have the ball at the 24. And here we go. As we have motion, they go back to the run. Nice cut. Goes back inside. This man is getting 10 yards, literally averaged, on every run. 15 yards for Walker. How many yards does this man have right now? I got to look at the box score, y'all. I just cannot believe this. This is brutal. How many yards does Walker have? This man about to break a record tonight. All right, hold on. We gotta get the box score. Where's our yards? I need the yards. All right, box score. They go back to the run, and he's going to get stopped this time. Loss of about 3. Okay. Sam Darnold is 12 of 17 for 124 with 1 touchdown. Kenneth Walker has 17 carries for 104 yards, 2 touchdowns. His long was 15. Cooper Kupp, 5 of 50. This how they doing it? We just gonna run it down y'all throats all game. Time possession, put up the scores, and you can't stop us. Bully ball. 2nd and goal. Nice little fake, goes back to the run. Right up the middle once again. That's going to be about 6 on the carry. It's now 3rd and goal at the 6. Wow. Seattle would have won this game with Drew Lock. I mean, just hand it to Kenneth Walker. I mean, he going to do the job. He going to do the job. Darnold really ain't have to throw the ball. I mean, he did. He threw it a couple times, and Cooper Kupp got busy. For the most part, Kenneth Walker, just give him the ball. You don't need to do nothing else. Just hand it to him. This man is out there looking like prime Marshawn Lynch right now. As Winters for the 49ers was injured on that last play. They're taking him off the field. 114 total yards this half. And we still got 12 minutes to go here in this fourth quarter. This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. 3rd and goal at the 6. As once again, they go to Walker, and he is on fire. This is his 3rd touchdown on the ground. This has to be some kind of record he's about to try and get. Score is now 41-6 with the extra point. (41-6), and we still got 12 minutes and 43 seconds left. Do you know what this game is? This game is a statement game. This game is like whoever come to the championship, if you ain't playing at your A game, you'll get blown out. You are getting blown out. This is a statement game. Whoever ends up in the NFC championship gonna have their hands full. They are going to have their hands full. it's like, what? Oh my goodness. This ain't right. Straight slaughter. This has been one of the worst NFL seasons in a long time. So many crappy teams. That's what the NFL wanted. They wanted parity. When the Seahawks are in the playoffs, come on now. Says, got to make Darnold beat you. This is horrible to be smacked down in the divisional round like this. This is just disrespectful to the team, to the fans. You've let your people down. I mean, 35 unanswered? 35 unanswered points. Kenneth Walker's like, you know what? I'm going to just do whatever I want to do. And you can't stop it. I'm going to do whatever I want to do. Just give me the ball. Just give me the ball. Says the fireworks are going off already. Says, but the Bills have record, though they have the record of the least amount of wins in Super Bowl appearances. I'd rather not even be in the Super Bowl. Says most onside game of the postseason so far this year. Listen, this is. I didn't call it a lot of division. I don't watch a lot of division games in my 40 years, and guess what? I don't remember 49ers getting beat like this. I mean, we talk about these Seahawks and Marshawn Lynch and all that. We seeing some Marshawn Lynch, Russell Wilson days right now. And this is kind of crazy. Because Sam Darnold, they came over here and changed some things. Without a doubt. So, Seahawks will kick it back to the 49ers. It's 41-6. Now, I do expect the 49ers to get some garbage time points. They can't keep going on like this, all right? They got to put some more points on the board. I don't care if it's 20-50, fine. You can't go out with 2 field goals on the board the whole damn game. Like, it's just crazy. This is the 49ers we're talking about, a historic football team. Jay, you can work on your to-do list while watching. I'm about to start editing some clips, get my content schedule ready for next week, send out some emails. Like, this is crazy. You know, I know if I have to say Kenneth Walker runs in for another touchdown, I'm going to know something. So September 7, 2025, 17-13, 49ers win. January 3rd, 26, 13-3, Seahawks win. And now, crazy. So here we go. 1st and 10 for these 49ers. They go back to the run. McCaffrey finds some space. He finally gets a good run going. That's going to lead to 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. So they're getting blown out because all their good players are injured. I mean, wasn't that the same thing for the Bills, though? Next man up. That injury thing is such a weird excuse because, you've got backups for the backups. as it's going to be another run here for Jones. It's now 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1. Cleveland has never won a Super Bowl, but have won a championship before the Super Bowl was a thing. I remember that. Jay, do you think Coach Carroll has a job next year? I like Carroll, man. All he does is try to coach a good game and chew his gum. Unfortunately, I don't think so. I think that era of coaches is gone. I think they're trying to be done with that era of coaches. I think they're trying to move on. Fortunately for Carroll, I mean, he gets paid some millions and he can go off and, ride into the sunset and either, commentate or play golf, as Purdy on the move hits that right side and slides. He picks up about 4. This leads to 2nd and 6 at the Seahawks 49. We're down to 10 minutes and 54 seconds. Why are you amazed by 35 unanswered points? They're playing an injured 49er team. Are you kidding me? Why are you surprised? Wasn't the Bills team completely injured? I mean, the Bills got to a divisional game, held on by duct tape and spit. I mean, am I right? And they lost 30 to 33. This 49ers team was just completely discombobulated. Offensively, defensively, no answer on both sides of the field. This does not look like a team that should be in the divisional game. So, there you go. 1st and 10 as we approach the 10-minute mark here in this 4th quarter. As Purdy takes a snap, in trouble, rolls left, and he's going to try to get a couple yards before running out of bounds. It's now 2nd down. Yo, what? That's crazy. I'm not even going to say that, bro. That was crazy. That's crazy. Yo, what? The whole squad. 2nd and 7. 15 seconds on the play clock. Purdy takes a snap. Looking in trouble. Can't get out of trouble. Ball comes out. He fumbled the ball. It's recovered by the Seahawks. Brock Purdy has fumbled the ball. It's recovered by the Seahawks. Like, what is going on? When's the last time Purdy played this bad? Says, not again, take away that drives sympathy points potential. Listen, this Seahawks defense is playing. You gets nothing. You ain't getting no touchdown. Whoever had Brock Purdy on their slip for a touchdown, you might as well cancel it now. I mean, whatever's left of it, because there's 9 minutes left in the 4th quarter. If you had Brock Purdy on a slip for a touchdown, that money gone. That money is gone. Oh, man. Crazy. Seattle will start pulling back ups. I mean, at this point, you got 9 minutes left. What is that? Depending on what happens with the run game, which is what Seattle's going to do, there's maybe 3-4 drives left in the game. 3-4 drives. Maybe 5 with the 2-minute warning and all that. Says, who do the 49ers have right now on offense? They have McCaffrey. That's all they had. Tunges is out. Please, the Seahawks. Once again, if we go through this 49er depth chart, right? 49er depth chart. Who do they have? McCaffrey, Brian Robinson. Brian Robinson. Juan Jennings, Kendrick Bourne, who we haven't seen, Ricky Pearsall, Sky Moore, Demarcus Robinson, Tunja's obviously out. So you got Luke Farrell, Braden Willis, Kyle Juszczyk. Where's Kyle? Kyle's good for a couple touchdowns. What's going on with Kyle Juszczyk? What's going on? Next man up. That's what I've been saying. Like, there's people out here that can play football, right? Out of all those names, nobody can play football? So Drew Lock is now in, y'all. Drew Lock is now in for the Seahawks. This game is over. This game is over. As this is going to be handoff, pick above, looks like no gain. But Drew Lock is in for Sam Darnold. This game is over. Wow. Wow. Says now you're going to make injury excuses for your Bills. The Bills suck without Josh Allen. I made no injury excuses. Not at all. I gave Broncos their just due because they deserve to win just like they did and go to the AFC Championship. I haven't made any excuses for the Bills. I never do. In fact, I'm one of the most critical Bills Mafia members on YouTube, bar none anyone else. I am the most critical Bills Mafia member on YouTube. I can stand by that 110%. And everyone in the chat can tell you that. In fact, I'm so critical on the Bills that I deal with Bills Mafia members daily telling me that I shouldn't be a Bills fan because of how critical I can be. So you can calm that down. Calm it down. So here we go, 3rd and 7. As they go back to the run here, no gain. And this will lead to 4th down, and they'll just punt it away. First punt of the game. Oh, man, Josh was off his moorings today. Listen, he did enough to tie it up, take it to overtime. There was enough gas in the tank to go win. I had respect for the 49ers until tonight. They are a deity team trying to hurt players with all their headshots. Yeah. Shout out to you, Shantae. You know me. I love the trolls. I'll just keep talking. I don't care. She's like, you know what? I'm sick of it. So 49ers are going to be down here at the 16. And we got 6:50 left on the clock. Tomorrow, Texans, Patriots, Rams, and Bears. It seemed that your point was that the Bills could have the excuse of injury and played a good and close game. So to use that here for the 49ers makes no sense. Yep, I said 48ers because they missing people. I mean, listen, at the end of the day, once again, if you have all these people on the roster, what's the point if no one else could go out there and make a play? If you can't trust your backups, what are you doing? Mac Jones is in the game now. Mac Jones is in. This is, yeah. All right. 6:25 on the clock and rolling. And here we go. 2nd and 5. As Jones, quick throw. It's going to be incomplete. 3rd and 5. Clock stops at 6:14. Well, everybody's an expert. Of course. everybody can be an expert if they put the time in and do the research and all that kind of stuff. But even then, you still don't get it right. Nobody's perfect. Doesn't matter how many years you've been doing this, whether it's professionally, an amateur, whatever. Um, Nobody ever gets it completely right. That's why analysts suck when it comes to predictions. As Mac Jones on the run, right side, and he is going to get a first down for the 49ers. He gets about 7 on the run, 1st and 10. Said Mac Jones, who? Yeah, it's wild. It's wild for sure. Rams and Bears. Like I said, depending on who wins out of them, they work about to be cut out for them, for sure. Even experts disagree with each other. 100%. I disagree with my friends all the time. And, we have a good, sensible conversation, respectable conversation. And we still friends at the end of the day. That's how it's supposed to be, everyone's supposed to be able to have a conversation and have disagreements, but still be friends at the end. Some people can't do that, though. Some people are like, if you don't agree with me, then you can't be my friend no more. It's like it's crazy. I don't know. I mean, with football, it's really, really weird. Really weird. Reeves, yeah, man. This clock is rolling past 5 minutes. And it's 3rd and 6 here. 3rd and 6. As Mac Jones and company. These 49ers are trying to just put up some garbage time points. As he takes the snap. Pressure, throws high left side. And that's just going to be overthrown to Jennings. Incomplete, 4th and 6 at the San Francisco 35. I think you just punt this away. Brock Purdy being consoled. He looks pretty upset. And rightfully so. This is an onslaught. As Morstead will punt this away back to the Seahawks with 4:30 on the clock. Ward says, I want to disagree. Everyone keeps talking about Pat's winning, but nobody talking about Matt Stafford's second ring. Oh, I've been talking about it. If there's a true veteran experience that's left in the playoffs since Josh Allen's out now, it's Matthew Stafford. He's the last one out of this young class that actually has true playoff and Super Bowl experience. It's Matt Stafford. We'll see how that works out tomorrow. Quarterback-wise, obviously we know other players have been to the Super Bowl, but I'm talking from just the point of quarterback. He's the last one in the playoffs now. So, but here we go. 4:23 left on the clock. Drew Lock is in for the Seahawks. Darnold sitting on the bench getting some rest after putting in the work. And here we go as they go back to the run. Right side toss. Gets a good block. Picks up about 7 on the carry. 2nd and 3 as we approach the 4-minute mark. Says who's ever left in the NFC will win the Super Bowl, in my humble opinion. I mean, you could be right. Because to be honest, I think whoever faces the Rams or the Seahawks, I mean, if the Bears get there, more power to them. But right now, it's looking at Rams, Seahawks. Because you got to put up points. And you're going to have to put up some real points and have a strong defense to stop this Seahawks team. As they go back to the run, pickup of about 2 on the carry, it looks like. 3rd and about 1, maybe 2. Clock rolling. So, 41-6. 3rd and 2. Says this is hard because I'm a Niners fan. Yeah, I feel your pain, man. You know, Bills fan here, so I definitely feel your pain. This is a tough one for sure. But 3rd and 1. And they're just going to go back to the run and cannot go anywhere. Be just short of the first down. They'll call it 4th and 1. Clock will roll down to about 2:15, 2:10. They'll punt it away. And there you go. Still can't believe Bo Nix broke his ankle bone. Yeah. Can you imagine putting in all that work to get to the AFC Championship and now you can't play in it, or the Super Bowl if you miraculously get there? It's crazy. And that's why I said it's like one of the biggest slap in the face to Josh Allen and the Bills, because there's no Bo Nix now. And so if you go on and you lose the AFC Championship, what was it all for? Especially if you lose to the Patriots. Oh, my goodness. Imagine that conversation. If the Broncos lose to the Patriots. Oh, yeah, that'd be crazy. How did he get injured? He got injured on the second to last play. So I'll have to go back and look at the tape, but I'm not sure exactly how it happened. But he broke a bone in his ankle, and now he has to go for surgery. So there you go. 2-minute warning. We got 1:54 left here. 1:54. What is that? Oh, okay, we're good. Boom. All right. So 1:54, 2-minute warning is over. 49ers have it at their 21, 1st and 10. As this is going to be a handoff here, right side. Pickup of about 8 on the carry, clock rolls. And I just expect the 49ers to run this thing down here and call it a night. That's what I expect. Shout out to you, Eric. As a Seahawks fan, I was worried about the Niners and even more the Rams, but I believe in the Seahawks. Y'all have a good night. Sleep well. G night. Another run here. Looks like a pickup of 3, maybe 2. They give him the first down. And they're going to call it 3rd and 1. Clock rolling just past the 1-minute mark. Are we going to get a garbage time touchdown here or something? Another field goal? I mean, something respectable? Mac Jones, take a shot down the field. Do something. Seahawks are playing football to the very end. They go with the handoff here, and that's going to take us to the end of the game, y'all. Score is 41-6. Seahawks take it. 49ers, man. There's going to be a lot of talking about this one as well as the Bills and Broncos. But there it is. Seahawks will move on to the NFC Championship. They'll face whoever wins between the Bears and the Rams. You guys have yourself a great night. Much love to the Wrench Gang. Much love to the family. I appreciate all of you. And there it is. See you all tomorrow. Peace out.